the club needs to stay somewhere in that red cone in the downswing. The backswing's way to the outside. The club head gets outside.
Right.
Your hands really should run up this shaft plane. So let me just show you what it should look like. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, even the best players in the world have flaws in their swings.
Right.
But they do it every time. You know, and those flaws aren't flaws. They're just nuances, and that's just their golf swing. So that's the backswing. And see how the club comes right in that cone. Now as you take the club back, John, your club is too much over your head. It really needs to be, your hands need to feel like they're a little more behind you, back towards that back wall over there. Yeah, they do. Because here's what's happening. When you come in, see how steep this is?
Yeah.
That's so steep coming in. That's why you're having so much trouble. So we're going to change that. We're going to make your swing a little more around. So look where my hands are. See, if I put a circle here and then I draw a line straight down, my hands are over my right heel. That's actually me swinging, but so yeah, that's where we're going to go with your swing. I mean, I don't see that being a big deal. I think we can do that. See, your hands are sort of like where his is. I don't really want them there. I want them more behind you, like I think you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. A little more like this. His club goes back on a steep plane. There's the angle of the shaft on the backswing at 73. Now as he comes down, it's going to come in on a shallower plane. You can see where the hands are though.
Right.
So his hands are behind his right shoulder. You know, and then when he comes in, he's coming on a shallower plane into the ball. So that's what we're going to do. Here's another example. The club goes back in the cone. The hands stay on plane. Now the shaft's going to be on a slightly steeper angle going back. 74, but as he comes down, the club's going to come down on a shallower angle. 50. So he goes from a steep angle on the backswing, the shaft on that angle, and then it comes down on a shallower plane. Well, your backswing, the shaft is at 66 degrees, but your hands are outside the plane. The plane meaning outside that cone. So your hands need to swing more around, for sure. And then coming down, it's even steeper. So it's probably whatever that is, 70. So we got to shallow out your swing. That's all. That's not going to be that hard to do, believe it or not.